we live and direct. This is Radio for the World. I am Deon, the director, and we have our next interview. Koko, how are you today?
I am well. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Thank you for coming. I'm hanging in there. I was, it's funny because it's the first part. Everybody asks me what part is the hardest. Is it like 48 hours in? Is it halfway through? Like, no, it's the first day is the hardest. Getting through that first day is the hardest. And then it's a roll. It's all downhill from there. So, but crazy. Yeah, I'm doing good.
I can imagine.
I'm doing good. So let's get into this. Tell everybody who you are and what you got going on.
My name is Nicole Dominguez. Everybody knows me as Koko. I am Fresh Drip Photography. You know who it is. What you mean?
Fresh Drip. And is that your clothing brand? Is it a clothing brand you're working for? Or how does that work?
So Fresh Drip Photography is my photography company. I shoot everything, all genres. This is just my logo.
Oh, okay.
I for sure put it on merch. I definitely have merch. Stickers too.
I got everything.
For sure, yeah. So just my logo. Drawn up by a super dope artist. Well known as well, so I take pride in it. So I had to slap it on some hoodies. I got the motto on the back. Everybody loves the motto. Everybody rocks with it.
What's the motto?
Support those who support you. Yeah, in 100%. Those words and in that order. Support 100%. Those who support you. Definitely.
Okay, so tell me more about this brand and what it represents.
So it represents unity. It represents creativeness. It represents openness. It represents no judgment. It represents standing for something, just like I said, that motto, support those who support you. That's very big for me because, I think in all of our times we kind of overexert ourselves for certain people or individuals or entities that don't do it for us as well. And then, we waste a lot of time, effort, and energy as well as money. So support those who support you is something that, that's the motto. Like, I literally got it on my back. That's how I move. That's how I go. What's up, everybody?
Right.
So, I stand for a lot, and I take my brand very seriously. I don't work with everybody. Not all money is good money. I'm very picky, but like I said, I'm very open as well to different things, to different ideas, but so.
Okay. And so is it mainly photography or is it a clothing brand also?
So it is photography, but I do videography.
Gotcha.
I do editing. I do creative directing as well because...
Oh, shit, we might work together.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I can definitely show you some things that I have done previously just for reference.
Okay.
But it's I'm a Virgo. I don't know, I'm not all big on like you're this and, it's because of that. But
no labels.
Let's just put that in there. I'm a Virgo, so we get very creative and we get very... we like the meticulous work,
Right.
Detail.
Okay, exciting to talk about. So let's, where did it start at? Like what was the origins of this?
So all my life, I've really had a camera in my hand since a teenager in high school. People that know me from back then still remember, I had that disposable, the one you go and you get the copies and you get the double mix and then you get the copy and then you pass out your friends the other copies. So
right.
I've always been into photography and modeling, but when you don't have that support system, some things just don't go the way it's supposed to go or that you want it to go. So
right.
Ended up starting, my son played football, right? So I started doing videos for the team, for the coaches, just so they can go back and watch the, the plays, study the plays.
The instant replay.
Yes. That's study time, the class time. So they just go and watch the footage. So I started just doing basic stuff like that. And then I kind of just got in a point where, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just take this seriously. Like, I already was doing it before. I started doing collages. I started doing creative work for the team. Ended up being the athletic director. So therefore, I was heading a lot of different things for promo, marketing, just like it just kind of all come into play for my own business. So, I just said, you know what, let me get back into what I really love, what I've done as a kid, that whole... if you could do what you wanted when you were a kid, would you do that? That's literally where I'm at. So
dope.
Yeah, so into fruition, and I made it happen.
And you made
and
it
it's
happen.
all on you.
And
know
it's
me.
happening now. And now you showing it to the world, trying to get it out there.
Facts. You got to do work. You know, God works, but only if you do. Like you know, people think they're just gonna sit somewhere in a corner and pray it to work, but no, baby, you got to get out there. You got to
make it happen.
Yes, put yourself in places. Like I believe in putting myself in certain places, and it just works. I'm blessed.
Yeah, nice.
Even though it's been a struggle, you know, it ain't been easy.
No.
Don't ever think that.
Can't appreciate it if it was easy, right?
Exactly.
Gotta have a little struggle. So let's talk more about the struggle. What has been the stepping stones that you had to get over and get through, or the obstacles you had to get around?
Just, you know, the way of living. Growing up, I don't have a large family. My dad did not raise me. He was in and out, you know, every 7 years, whenever he chose to. My papa was Rolling Stone for sure. Okay. So I have a mom, my grandma, and a few other aunts and cousins, kind of, you know, in one household growing up until maybe I was 12. Then my mom kind of departed from everybody else and, you know, got her own stuff. But yeah, just the whole way of growing up. I was taking care of myself since I was about 9. I started working when I was 15 and a half. So, you know, and it's never stopped. I've just been working this whole time. So it's just kind of like been kind of everywhere. Medical field. I did security for a moment. So I've been to all different fields. So it kind of just comes back to like how to make your own business work. I've worked in the office. I've worked for food. I cook. I braid hair. I've worked in a salon. So kind of just been everywhere, just, you know, making it go. But it's like, that's just doing stuff at the moment. It's kind of like it's cool to get back to what you really had that passion for as a kid, you know. And fashion too. Like I model and I do fashion shows as well. And so that was another side of it. But as far as like my own business and my own entity, it's kind of like photography and videography, creative directing. All of that is really like in my heart. So did all those other jobs, but it ultimately just comes back to like, you know.
Led you back here.
Yeah, like what do you want to do for yourself? Because when you know you're a boss, sometimes you just can't work under people because like that person that might be above you, pay grade or status or whatever in that position, they still might not know better than you know, like as far as running a certain thing or how to do it, the process. So it's kind of like, you know, when you want it done right, you just got to do it yourself.
Right. Yeah, you definitely got to get out there and do it if you want it done.
Definitely.
The way you want it done and done right. So.
Definitely.
So tell me more about the future. What you got lined up for the future of the brand?
You know, I stay booked. I also have 4 kids, so I got soccer stars. I got a baby girl that plays guitar. My son. I got a grown man's son, so he's out there, you know, figuring out his life through COVID and graduated through all that BS. And so I'm full-time mommy. So with this business, it comes in when I can make it come in. You know, I'm not in debt. I don't have no credit cards. I'm not, you know, nobody's over my head for nothing. So it's just kind of like gradually getting there. So I stay booked for like, you know, random shoots, different events and things. But my ultimate goal is to have a studio, like a creative space. You know, there was this one studio in downtown LA, and it was ran by this dude from Tennessee. Video guy, shout out video guy. But he came out here, set up this dope creative space, right? And it had like, man, that place had so many like rooms and scenes, and we had the rooftop to the basement to man, this creative space killed every studio out there, every fucking studio. So that right there just gave me inspiration, like, damn, like this right here is exactly what we need for real, because there is the pure spaces, there is some studios out there too, but I think it was called Video Village. I think it was Video Village in Broadway.
I don't know. I didn't know they had a studio out here, but I do know Video Village.
Okay, so you know Video God?
Yeah.
Okay. He shoots for
what's
like
his real
major
name?
artists. Gabriel. His name is Gabriel.
No, maybe I might know him by face or some work he's done.
Yeah. So his creative space was super dope, but he ended up closing it and then getting back to work with like, you know, the artists that he already works with. He already works with like, you know, Young Miami and QC and all of those people.
Okay, maybe I definitely probably know him by face or something.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
he got back to all of that. I think he did that whole studio thing like during COVID, and it was just, man, it was so nice. So it was super inspiring to be like, you know what? This is what I need in my life. So, so ultimately, you know, in the future, just having that creative space and a safe space too, because a lot of places are not safe. And I'm big on that. I got PTSD, you know, we didn't grow up in no sunshines and rainbows. Right. So I know the likeliness of certain things happening. And a lot of these places ain't safe. So a safe, creative space.
So what about like business owners or entrepreneurs?
I don't really know about collabs. I would definitely say like I either pull up and work for somebody because maybe they looked out for me or something, or like, you know, but I'm definitely getting booked for certain things, but I don't know about a collab. But yeah.
What are most of your bookings right now? What are you getting booked for the most?
So I shoot brands. I shoot kids, graduations. Right now is graduation season.
Gotcha,
you know, it was prom season. But yeah, to families, to fuck shit. It's A to Z.
Whatever. Whatever they need me to do, I'm going to try to knock it out for them.
Facts. And then I do the modeling too. So like I've done some dope videos recently too. And like,
oh shit,
we made some movies. We made some movies out there for sure. Like,
nice.
Yeah. So did this video with Glass and Malone. I think that was during COVID too. That was probably like 3 years ago now. This month. Actually, damn, I think the 3-year anniversary is coming up in June. Mm-hmm. That's a whole movie. I was playing Kim K, marrying Kanye, and you know G Malone. He's out there controversial,
right?
You know. So. And then we just actually
what's the name of that song? He shouldn't have married her. Or
exactly.
Like that?
So that's me. So I'm Kim
right?
K.
Okay.
That's dope that you know it.
That's hilarious. Not only do I know it, I fucks with the Young Giants.
What? Hey, the Young Giants,
I fucks with the Young Giants.
What?
They go hard.
Man, then you know who their dad is, so it's like, okay, makes sense.
I've worked with him. I know.
Okay, yes. I fuck with the Young Giants. Shout out to all of them. G Malone, shout out.
That's
you know, Jerry.
Yeah. The world is so small, ain't it?
It is for sure. That was a damn movie though. Like I put that shit on, I just be dying because it is so sugar free.
That's hilarious.
Sugar free. I kept breaking character. I'm like, man, this dude is a fucking crazy. Yeah. But he did his shit. Came in, boom, like 30 minutes.
What was that like on the set? What was it like on the set?
It was so fun. It's like family for real. Yeah. And like I had only
wild
really.
Boy. That's a wild boy.
Wild. Came in. He did his shit like 30 minutes. It was out.
I know he's super professional. Mm-hmm. When he comes to his music, he's super professional. Yeah. But he's just wild. You know.
That's a wild man right there. That's why I kept breaking character. This dude was throwing up the Bible, catching it. I'm like, this is crazy. We got so much BTS's from that shoot. But anytime we're on, like, we did a number of videos after that too. Like, we actually just did another one. But every time, it's super family. Like, it's just super cool. Everybody's good. Like, there's no weirdness. There's no drama. You know, like G Malone really pulls them out. You know. A good vibe for sure.
What other do you have any projects that you're working on coming up, and what other projects have you worked on in the past?
I shot for a lot of the local artists too. You know, just doing video girl stuff. Right, you know, just a few movies as well.
Are any of those mentionable? Because we got
for sure. Shit. Blue Rags, free him. He's locked up right now. I just did some dope shit though with Razkaz, and I played Blind Owl.
That's dope. Razkaz around here too.
That's crazy. Like that's the most recent, but But yeah, as far as like just pulling up for like, you know, like I said, support those who support you. So if somebody's like, yo, we're doing this video shoot, come through, I'm gonna pull up, you know, usually just pop up for them. But a lot. G5 out there doing this shit. But yeah, the Razzcast thing, I think that has already dropped, or either he's dropping it. I'm not sure. My bad, but I'm gonna figure that out. But blind out, so I had the whole fro, and then I was like really blind and shit. And he's so dope too, because he's got like a very creative mind, and like when he's setting up, like he basically directed this whole video too. So like he's setting up like what's going on and what he wants. It's like, dude is creative and he's funny as shit, and he's making a point as well. So it's like, it's so good.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, other videos, shit, a lot for G. This latest one that he's about to drop, that shit is gonna be crazy. I'm not even gonna mention it. We're just gonna wait.
Nice. Okay. So shit, I'm enjoying talking to you. What's the future hold for you? Like, what's the goal for 5 years? Where will you be in 5 years? Definitely having that studio.
Definitely having employees, because right now I'm solo team, been solo. You know, I got my family or my friends who, you know, run with me or whatever, but it's definitely something that I want to be able to employ people under. You know, like I said, just doing more work. Like, I really like the acting, though. Like, the acting and being, like, funny, because I'm a really goofy-ass character.
Right.
You know, but you just can't be that goofy character everywhere, because then people just think you slow. But then it's like, wait, player, you're not about to play me.
Right. Hold on a second.
So acting kind of comes into play with being able to just be that character. So, like, I'm picky when it comes to that too, though. You know, like if somebody just want to do a video, like it got to make sense.
Right.
Song got to be right. Has to have like a treatment for sure. Like, you know, some background work is cool. Like I did some shit for like the baby, but that was like super background work. That's nothing like, you know, you actually see me in it or something. You might see my hand snatching some money. Like, yeah, that was me.
That was my hand right there snatching some money.
Literally.
No, I'm doing projects like that. So, I'm proud to just be there.
Right, yeah, for real. Just to see how it goes,
right.
Yeah. The whole production of things, you know, it's all kind of fascinating. Done some dope work with the Dash Radio as well. Did a few interviews. I got to interview some other artists, kind of like, you know, the artists that I kind of knew. And I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and set up a little day, a roster. And they all showed up. Shout out to all them. So, but COVID, I don't know. COVID kind of opened the doors to a lot of different things for sure.
Yeah, it definitely did. It opened, it made a lot of things available that wouldn't have been. And then also, I think it closed a lot of doors too.
Yeah.
Made things a lot harder to get done. Even now, after it's gone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even now, it's still hard to, everybody got used to being under COVID, I think, and staying away from each other.
And
so
distance.
It's hard to make that, and those networks and those connections are a little bit harder to make.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, everybody's like that 6 feet away. They kept that.
Literally. It's just slowly getting back to, you know, regular stuff.
But LA just used to be like a melting pot where you could come and get stuff done. Now it's like you got to make everything happen through the internet first and get everybody in the place to come out and do something.
That is true.
It's a pain in the ass sometimes.
That is true. It definitely shifted the way things go, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely did whatever they were trying to make it do.
Yeah,
Facts, that damn part. But yeah, it was for sure bittersweet. Opened a lot of doors, actually. It was really booming, actually, for me. It was just so backwards. But then it was also a very sad time, too. Yeah, people passing away. Someone very close to me passed away, and I just, you know, within that grieving time, you kind of just keep going. Right. And I didn't know if it was me just being naturally busy or, like, if I was making myself be extra busy because that person passed away. You know, I guess that's a part of grieving, too. I'm learning that as well, but yeah, kind of just keep going. So it was like so bittersweet because like business was booming, modeling was booming, doing different videos was booming. But it's like real life is kind of like, well, damn.
It happens fast.
Yeah, my son graduated high school and he could only have 2 people there. Like, the stands were crazy. Like, it was just nobody. Yeah, it was a weird time.
A weird time. For sure.
Super weird time. Super weird time.
Yeah, you know what's funny is if you would have told me before that was going to happen, I wouldn't have believed you. There's no way you could tell me the world was going to shut down.
Shut down, literally.
Yeah, and if somebody would have came and said, "Hey, you should invest in face masks," I'd have been like, "You're crazy.
It's super crazy.
Out of my way."
Literally.
Face masks, really?
Literally. Literally in that time.
Really?
Yeah, it was like January, right, of 2020, where everybody started getting all the stuff, the supplies. The stores was about to be sold out.
Was sold out. Everything gone off the shelf. It was crazy.
And then you couldn't find those N95 masks.
You had to have them shipped by Amazon.
No, facts. So I had some foreign exchange students, right, for like a few months, and I've done that too. Like, I've had a few foreign exchange student moments, but so the two students I had were from China, and like it was literally at that time where it was breaking out there, and then making its way out here because they shut down first, and then it was like boom, we shut down. So it was like they had to go back home like within like the next month, and they didn't even want to go home. Mm-hmm. They were like, "Can you take me to Home Depot so I could go get these masks and send them back home?" And I was like, "What are you?" I was like, "I guess like you want me to take you, I'll take you." But we had no clue. Like 4 months, 3-4 months later, it was gonna be closed for us too. Like, what the hell? They were so frightened to go home.
Yeah, I was working in Santa Monica, and I remember the worries. Everybody started being worried about it, but we were still going to work. Then it got to the point where only certain people had to come to work, and then it got to the point where no one could come to work. Yeah. And I remember making jokes about, because we had an elevator. When you go into to work, you had to take the elevator up to our actual job, the door of our job. Mm-hmm. And I always joked about getting off that elevator and everybody at work is a zombie trying to kill me or something. We had no idea what was happening. Literally. So, and then when we got the call that we didn't have to come in, that we were going to be working from home.
Damn.
That's when I was like, that's cool. I get to film now because I was spending too much time, 10-hour days at work. I wouldn't want to film anything when I got home.
Nice.
So working from home allowed me I'd be working on the computer, but then at the same time, I'd be like, action. Okay.
Exactly.
Action. And I'd be watching it on the corner of my screen. Okay, that was good. Good take. Funny. Hold on a second. I got to, my lunch break, we'll film the next scene. So.
How long have you been shooting?
Well, we're done. We finished it's up on YouTube now. The part that I'm actually talking about, but I still film all the time.
No, I mean just period. Like, when did you start this podcast?
We started. We're 21 hours in, 22 hours in right now. So I started yesterday at 12 p.m. Damn, 12 noon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm going until Monday 8 p.m.
Yeah, the 80 hours.
80 hours.
Yeah. 80 hours.
But we started Radio for the World's been around 22 years, something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was asking. Okay, dope.
The actual station.
Yeah. So during COVID, it was good for that part of the business then.
You know what? So Radio for the World was created 22 years ago, right before I went to school for making scripts, and I'm not trying to get interviewed here, but just to tell you really quick.
I might turn it on you.
Around. She interviewing me and shit now. What the hell?
I'm just 80 curious.
Hours of madness. No. It's good. Good question. So yeah,
the people might want to know.
For the people, yeah. No, I started about 20 years ago, and I created the radio station, hoping that it would fund being able to make movies. I wanted to make movies, and I was going to use this radio station to fund that project. But then it became a main project and started taking money instead of
it's a little like money. That. Yeah, business owner stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. That's the important part, right? That's what they tell me.
Yeah,
that's at least what the internet memes I read say is. It doesn't matter if you don't make a lot of money, just as long as you enjoy doing it.
Going. Have faith. Be a good person. Have morals.
Wait a second, but all of these mean people are doing so well.
Man, this is the thing. This is the thing. It takes a little longer when you're doing it right.
It does, don't it?
Yes, because I see those people that take that, take whatever that is over there and go for that. And it looks real good for like the 6 months to a year, maybe even 2, but eventually it just is not it. And then all the way downhill, domino effect. But like when you're doing it right, it just takes a little longer, and that's not bad.
No, I look at it as like those are the ones who don't keep it long because they didn't get it right.
Yes, the longevity.
House. Paper house is what I call it. So it can be knocked down so easily. You take your time to build it with wood, it can't be knocked down.
Yes, and I see a lot of people doing things just because somebody else is doing it and they're actually making it work because they probably have it in their heart to do it. But it's like you got all the like, oh yeah, I'm trying to do that too because, I'm in a field where like, there's a lot of free photographers, right? There's a lot of free videographers. There's a lot of people that will just give you their ideas just because they want to give them. And sometimes it's cool. And sometimes some people do get something for free or discounted or this or that. Or you just do want to pull it because you really fuck with that artist or person or whoever. But yeah, it gets tricky because it's like, I understand it, but like, I actually pay my bills with this money. Like, it's just me. Right. So, like, I got a few $1,000s worth of equipment on me. So I'm not coming out here just because, you kind of got to, work with me with something. But, I'm in a field where it's like, nah, some people they're not taking it seriously. Just like you said, like it's paper house. It's just something to do because it's cool right now. Because I see so many that do it and then they end up venturing to something else. And then like even way off left field. And it's like, oh, okay. And I get that too though. Because everybody, maybe got to figure out what they're good at. But it just kind of like people that just think it looks good and let me jump on it. It's like there's no longevity in that. Right. Yeah, so it takes a little longer. I
remember somebody tried to book me for a drone job for 1 hour.
Oh, shit.
I was like, the drive there and back is going to take me longer than that. I'm not about to come out to film 1 hour.
1 hour?
No.
Unless the price is right.
Stop it. Man, how can you make the price right enough for 1 hour? You'd have to pay me for the whole day.
Yeah, facts. Oh, yeah, facts, for sure. Like, it's an all-day thing at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I will. Don't get me wrong. I will go out and film something if it's only a small project, but it's got to be worth it. It's
and like that's the beauty of being your own boss, the owner of this company, because you can say, you know what?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this one.
I could probably take that. I could probably do that. It's gonna make sense in the long run. It's gonna come back to me somehow or something because it does. You bless people, it blesses you back. Yeah. God blesses you back.
I've enjoyed this conversation. I enjoyed talking to you so far. Let's talk a little bit more on a personal level.
Sure.
You said you had four kids?
I do. I got 4 babies. Okay. That I barely put online. I don't even talk about. I don't do nothing. But they're getting older now. They're about to just more known. My son was doing modeling as well. Nice. I'm trying to get him back into it, but I swear he's so like, no. I'm like, come on. Like, you don't even understand. You got the look. Right. You don't even got to do nothing. Just wake up in the morning and go walk the runway.
And how has it been balancing the mom life with the entrepreneurial superhero that's in you?
Exactly. I am exhausted. I need a vacation at this point.
You tell.
But I appreciate every single bit of it, like literally the top, the bottom, the good, the bad. Like I love it, honestly, but I'm for sure busy. I'm for sure tied, like in 8 different places. People don't even understand. Like sometimes they're hitting me like as if I'm just sitting down not doing nothing. I'm like, bro, like I didn't even sit down yet. Give me a second. Right. Like I usually have like a time frame for the pictures to come back to because, like I said, like there's projects before yours that I'm still getting to or something. So it's like busy as hell, everywhere. Soccer. 2 of my girls play soccer. So they're everywhere. Matter of fact, we got a tournament today. Matter of fact, I'm leaving here. I'm going straight to the soccer field. Got the games today, tomorrow, and then if they win, then they'll play the championship on Monday. So, yep, I'm everywhere. Literally busy. Take kids to school, pick them up,
Making it happen.
Man, literally making it happen.
That's what's up. Well,
it is good, though. It's definitely what I signed up for. All of them were planned.
Right.
Right. Definitely.
You signed up to be super mom.
Facts. I signed up for this shit. I'll not complain. We just keep going because, it's just, even when, because, moms are superheroes, we kind of do just keep going and act like we know it. But we don't. We're just going to figure it out. We're going to keep praying and being a good person and stay being blessed, because it could be so much worse. Like, it definitely could be so much worse. So, and that's just kind of what I keep thinking,
Yeah.
Within all the struggles, it's just like, could be worse. Let's figure out how to make whatever is going on better. Because I co-parent too, and I don't know. Shout out to my co-parenters, because boy,
I tell you,
boy, woosah, rub the ears. We meditate, we light Nag Champa.
That's hilarious.
For real.
She knows them all. What's the other one?
I'm gonna sit there and meditate. What? Woosah.
Right.
We gonna
I was
let
thinking
that
the
go,
one
but...
Tina Turner from the movie.
Exactly.
𝐷𝐸𝐻𝑒
𝐷𝐸𝐻𝑒
There it is.
𝐷𝐸𝐻𝑒 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐩. Stop fucking playing with me.
That's fucking hilarious.
You damn right. Do I do yoga? Yes, I do.
She get to rubbing her ears. Y'all need to get the hell out the way. That's hilarious.
Crying.
That's fucking funny.
That's okay though. It keeps you, keeps you grounded. It keeps you good. Because boy, I ain't lost my rocker yet. They be trying though, but no, we not doing that. So I keep it very. I got self-control. I'm a very sober mind, so I don't be lost in the sauce at all. So yeah. So I'm gonna need that woosah. I'm gonna need that yoga.
Need that relaxation techniques.
Get a massage every month. Right. Stop playing. What is it? Self-care.
Self-care. You gotta take care of yourself.
You must take care of yourself. Definitely.
All right. So what do you want the people to know about you that maybe my questions haven't allowed you to say?
I wish we had some questions. Like, who got some questions?
Yeah, throw some questions.
So I'd like your viewers to know that I'm very opinionated, but just because I say I like blue and you like purple, that doesn't mean I'm gonna not like you. Like, we can disagree and I'm gonna still be cool with you. Right. We can probably have a barbershop discussion, maybe even get a little heated, but I'm gonna still fuck with you.
Right.
And I'm gonna still respect your opinion, even if I don't agree, because there's a lot. I'm very much the no man. I'm very much the
Is that right?
Yeah. That's why, I fuck with G Malone, because I'm like, I get what you're saying, right. But they don't like it. But I get what you're saying.
Right. No, I fuck with you too.
Just anybody that's opinion. Cat Williams, he boy, that's one of my spirit animals. 50 Cent is one of my spirit animals. They be saying some stuff. And they really just be laughing.
Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Is one I want to meet for sure.
Nice.
He seems like he's got a cool chill. I want to smoke a blunt with Cat
Literally, Williams. Just get some game from him real quick.
Right. Because I feel like he'll tell you on a one-on-one level, I feel like he'll tell you the ins and outs of the industry. Facts.
And he always really has through his shows. What?
Right.
Once he started doing that, I was like, yes, please speak this, because this is what I'm feeling, but I don't got that platform. Get that. Right. Let these people know for real. I love him. Yeah, that's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. I've enjoyed this conversation. You want to give your socials, or if anybody wants to network?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You can hit me on my photography page at Fresh Drip Photography. Not spelled any type of way, just, regular
That's
there.
Always appreciated.
Yes, because, boy, I get some stuff messed up. I'm like, wait, the 6 is a B, the X is a 2. I'm sorry. But anyways, yes.
They be telling me, and by the time I done walked away, I forgot the whole little...
Please write it down.
I'll be trying to find it. I'll be like, just follow me. Mine is Deon the Director. Everything's spelled out normal.
Follow me and DM me so I know who you are, because your profile ain't even you. Jesus. Yeah. But just Fresh Drip Photography on Instagram. Dope. You can hit my model page as well. Check in. I do all the fashion shows, mostly local, some out of town. But, at official 𝐷𝐚𝐝𝐸�XYKOKO. Miss Sexy Koko.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, thank you for
Real
having me.
chill,
This was
laid
dope.
back. Yeah.
Shout out to big homie Quan. I gotta show the love.
Big homie Quan hooked it up with the dope interview. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, I worked with them at
When
an
does
event
he come?
too.
When do I have Quan on the list?
Right?
Here?
I gotta tune in. Gotta tune in for that one too.
See. Oh, he's on the last day. He'll be here on my 73rd hour. So he'll be here towards the end. He gonna have a sleepy Deon.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he'll
give him that Theo 92.3 the beat voice.
noon at 12. Yeah, he'll have the real laid back and real sleepy voice.
Hey, Quan.
Hey, Quan.
What you got going?
Tell me about your business and what you got going on.
Exactly.
We
winding up these 80 hours.
I'm going to take a little nap real quick while you tell everybody.
Take a nap. Take the floor. Just take the floor, Quan. You got this. You know what you're doing. I'll be over here.
Yeah, hilarious. Funny shit.
Yeah, he's cool though. He's cool. All his people are cool. I worked with them at an event. I believe Def Clothing put that event together. Mm-hmm. It was a cool little a flea market, vendor market and stuff for small businesses. Met them out there. Got some cool footage. And then, he's a super big supporter though. He be supporting everybody. Everybody go support him like he supports y'all. For
sure.
What?
For sure. Big Quan.
Yeah, Big Quan.
What is his Instagram? You know his Instagram handle?
I think it's Big Homie Quan.
I think it is.
He might have some underscores in there. Oh, Lord.
Here we go. It's just talking about you, Quan. Nah, I think it is Big Homie Quan. You can definitely find him under Big Homie Quan.
Heck yeah. Come out to the fashion shows, though. Stay tuned. Always got something going. I'm not an active poster, but, I got to get back to it. I don't know. IG kind of took the fun from it, but I got to get back to posting more. Sorry, guys.
Same. That's why I'm getting back into this streaming. I taken a break from Radio for the World to film movies and stuff like that. But I'm doing this kind of to promote the station and everybody else, and then get back into doing it. So hopefully this gets me going again.
Exactly. It gets those juices going, get the flowing.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally. That's
all right.
Dope, though.
So before I let you go, anything else you want to say?
Support those who support you.
I love that motto. That's dope.
Thank you so much. I'll get you a hoodie. Just tell me what color, what colorway you like. I got you. But yeah, anybody else, you want to place an order, hit me. You can hit me there.
Are you selling on the website?
No website yet. It's out my trunk. It's tight. I'll just pull up and deliver. I'm mobile. I drive.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not worried about the push.
Right.
But yeah, just, support those who support you in all aspects,
For sure.
Definitely. Peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody. You heard it
that
first
part.
right here. I'm going to jump into some music, and then we'll come back and see what we got next. Who we got next? We got Dory Pride coming up, 𝐃𝐲 𝐃𝐲. We got, I don't think Precious is going to make it. I got a message from Precious that she wasn't feeling well. Wasn't going to make it, so we might not get comedian Precious Hall. We might. I don't know yet. We'll see how the day goes. But DJ Kenneth will be mixing today at 1 p.m. Zach P. No Work, No Pay is another clothing line that will be here. So we got a lot of stuff lined up today. I'm going from
That's dope.
8 a.m. till 12 a.m. So I got
That's
a good...
crazy.
Shit.
You got
Shouldn't
a lineup.
have looked at that.
You got a lineup.
I shouldn't have looked at that.
You got only how many hours left to go?
Too many. I got, let's see, we're on the 22nd hour. So what is that?
Damn, that's
if my
crazy.
math is right, it's 50.
So you going straight? You got a break? You zoom in just how they do on the live streams?
Yeah, my break is as soon as you walk away, my break is getting the next person in.
Shit. That's crazy. That's dope though.
Yeah,
hey, in a streamer time, get it in.
Enjoy it.
Literally, exactly. Literally, it's dope. Yep. Very interesting.
So, let me move on. What did I say I was gonna play? No, okay. You know what? I should finish Meal Ticket